Yeah, so I'm at the post office, and you know that spear thing that said he killed 300 men with the spear? Look what came. This came in the mail today with some other envelopes, and this is so strange that I opened up to a page that shows a town crier ringing a bell. And here I am at the post office. And then I open that up and it has a town crier ringing a bell. And the number 300's in it. Here's what's really crazy. I photographed the number 300 at the airport today because I remember in the Bible scripture in Chronicles it had 300 were killed with the spear. So this morning when I dropped my son off at the airport, I saw the sign at the airport. I photographed it. There'll be a timestamp on it. And it said 300, and I just photographed it. I was like, for some reason I'm supposed to photograph that. And I photographed it, and then I pick up my mail. Somebody sent me this. I just can't use names, but thank you for the bell book. And everybody else that sent packages today, thank you. But the number 300,000 is written on this bell thing too. 300. So I'm gonna go home and look it up. Okay, this is just crazy. I gotta document this. So I went to the post office, and I was at the airport today at 4:30 this morning to drop my son off. He was going to visit his mom. And so I got a few things in the mail, and by the way, everybody, thank you. I mean, thank everybody. But someone sent me this book, I just don't mention names, but this book was sent to me, and it has bells ringing on it. It's called the Book of Bells. I believe it's called the Book of Bells. Yeah, the Book of Bells. So anyway, so it's called the Book of Bells, and I opened it up. It said enjoy, and I'm like, hey, that's kind of cool. You know, looked at the cover, it's got bells, and the book fell open to this page right here. So, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. That's a town crier. And look what's in the back, the double cross in the back. I mean, that's crazy, the double cross. That's a satanic cross. So what's really crazy is I started reading this, and I was like, I photographed the number 300 on a wall at the airport today because the other day, you know, when the Lord was showing me the tip of the spear, I opened up Chronicles, and it said, you know, one of David's mighty men with the spear killed 300, you know, and I was like, how weird that I'm at the airport the very next day, early in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, and I'm looking at this number 300, and I'll have to look at the picture just to see what it says again. But I photographed it. It was really weird. I went back to photograph it. And now this has 300,000. So right here on this thing, it says, the booklet proved to be such a helpful guide in the making and playing of bells, and the 300,000 copies that were distributed during that winter stimulated the widest interest in bell music, and the National Tuberculosis Association suggested. I'm going to read this to you at home in front of Screencast-O-Matic. And this is obviously going to be a headbanger message. There's no way. Again, like turning the corner, and it's spear, 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 spear. And someone that said he didn't call you just happened to have a spear tip on his desk that said tip of the spear. Now it's 300. And ring the bell. Unbelievable. Okay, guys, so here I am. I just got home from the post office. Do a little spin around. There you go. So I just got home from the post office, and I'm just like, how bizarre, you know, with the 300 in the Bible yesterday about, you know, he lifted his spear against 300, you know, with the whole tip of the spear thing that happened. And I'm sitting here on this computer just organizing tons of files. I've literally been doing it all day long, organizing images in order to deliver them in the proper sequence. And it's just been brutal. All day long I've been doing it. So I finally got out and I went to the post office. So I got out and I went to the post office, and I got, I had a couple letters in there. Thank you guys. And I had a book, and I just showed you all the book in the previous section. I left it in the other room just now. But anyway, and in it, it mentioned the number 300,000. Well, I showed you the thing on the wall from 300 at the, at the airport. It said, I am 300. It said, take a selfie here, join us. And I heard the Lord tell me, just photograph it. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of weird. It says, I am 300. So anyway, so I photographed it. And then I went downstairs, and there was this mission door that looked just like the Vatican, literally looked like a penis and a snake. I'm like, what a weird door. And then it said, join us, 300. So it went from a billboard that said, it was on the wall, it was plastered on the wall by the gate where my son was leaving, and it said, I am 300. And then it said, then the one downstairs said, join us, 300. So I'm talking to Kat on the phone, and I said, Kat, here we go again, just like yesterday, man, this is crazy. And I'm going to read to you what it says in that book about bells. I literally opened that book, and it, the pages went back and forth and just kind of opened up and laid open on a page that had a town crier. And I'm like, that's crazy, because Jonathan KLECK means Yahweh is given a town crier. So I'm going to read to you guys what this says. This is absolutely mind-boggling. All right, here we go. So I'll have Dave stitch these together, and then I'll just do a screencast-o-matic.